Okay, so here she is, the beautiful book. We are getting more and more into the book, and I'm super excited. Episode 6. Here is the page we are doing. Let's start off with story time. An old map in a bottle. This should be weathered. It'll come to life with some warm tones. Use tea bags, water, or coffee leftovers to give the map an aged appearance before drawing the regions on the map. Okay, here is the double page spread we have today. And I'm just going to pin it so that it stays flat as possible. And here is the coffee grounds that I have saved. And seems easy enough, right? So I'm going to start with a paintbrush to just kind of smoosh it into the paint. Realized how long that would take, so I decided to pour it onto the pages and smear it with my paintbrush that way. Now let me tell you, this was a horrible idea, and you will see why in a second. I tried to smush it. Kitty. Sorry if you hear that purring, that would be my cat. And I tried to smoosh it into the pages and do some drips. I realized the paintbrush gave too much of a paint stroke vibe. Wasn't going for that. So here it is. Let's dry everything off. Boop. Okay. So not the greatest work, but this is the worst part. It soaked through a bunch of my previous pages. So I'm really upset about that. Look at this. Ah! Anyways, not super happy about that. Whatever, it is what it is. Here we are. So basically this map has very basic drawing outlines. So I wanted to follow suit with that and do something very basic, childlike. I don't know. How would you describe that? Map-like? Is that a thing? Anyways, so I started off with a farm. Here I am doing a barn and just doing very simple designs. And yeah, I actually had a lot of fun doing this. It was intimidating at first, but then I realized I don't know, they didn't have to be perfect drawings, and it was just fun to do it in black ink. I'm basically just using a erasable pen at this point. Frog cave was really fun. I decided to do a cave that looked like a frog. I don't know, I was just really calm with all of these, just did fun things. I do live in Canada, so a very cold place. There was a huge joke about Canadians living in igloos for a really long time. I don't know if that was just a here thing or what, but a lot of people thought we lived in igloos. So I was like, I'm going to go with this vibe. I think that's pretty fun. Coffee house, I decided to just do something, again, very simple and do a little cafe with a fun little coffee cup on the top. And I think it'd be really cool if I had a cafe that looked like that where I lived, or anywhere for that matter. The desert, I had a lot of fun just doing some dunes, doing something really chill, and doing a cactus and a beaming hot sun. So another fun thing. It was all just really relaxing, and it was, really fun to do. I don't know what else to say. The alien abduction one, knowing that these are probably going to be prompts for the next stages of the game, I'm like, I don't want to do alien abduction. I'm already terrified of lots of things in the world, and I don't want to be thinking about aliens. So I'm really not really excited about that in the prompts, because I'm assuming it's going to be in the prompts. Anyways, lots of people are into the alien thing, which, okay, whatever. But yeah, just not for me. I'm too scared of everything these days. So aliens, not for me. The tree door, I don't know, it gave me Princess Diary. No, not Princess Diary, a Princess Bride vibe for some reason. I don't know. I'm just thinking of the door that was under the tree. Anyways. And then I decided to add a compass because it's not a map without a compass. And it's also not a map without a red X marking the spots. So changed all those things. And here is the final spread. I actually really like it. I had a lot of fun just doing little doodle styles. There we go. That's the word. Doodle styles instead of childlike, because that's not what I meant. Anyways, so this is it. Let me know what you guys think. I had fun, minus the catastrophe of this. And I'll fix it in a second, but let's go to story time. According to the map, the mountains are the first destination. Since you can't trust your swimming skills to get there, you decide to draw a submarine with some old trash found under the water. A soda can submarine, a boot submarine, attach a propeller to it, and that's all it needs to get it moving. So since I couldn't look at the coffee stains much longer, I decided to actually do some sort of collage style on this page, covering that up. So I got a few pieces of paper, and here I am just kind of getting the waves back in place. I'm going to cut it, making sure everything is gonna line up properly, doing some very basic measurements and cutting out some stuff. And again, I don't like boring people with all of these little tedious tasks, so I will definitely forward this off for you guys. You are welcome. And here we go, boop. So next I am going to do some basic Mod Podge sticking into the book because I am too lazy to grab some glue. I also had some trouble coming up with an idea for a submarine, and I decided to try out maybe thinking this looked kind of like a bag of some sort, and I was just like, man, this looks like a baby's rattle or something, so scratch that idea. Next, I used a plastic bag, thought that that was a lot better because it actually is a bag and not the image of what I think could be a bag. And I really wanted to do a style of propeller that was kind of looking more pinwheel-like, and I think, yeah, kind of pulled that off, I think. And yeah, I actually like this a lot better. Mod Podged it into the book, and I also wanted to make sure that it wasn't super thick for the book. So I kind of had to cut pieces out to make sure that it laid a little bit more flat. So that's what that was all about. And I definitely fast forward a lot of that for you guys as well. And here we are. So next I wrote out the saying prompt thing again and just Mod Podged that in as well. And here we are with the final piece of this page. And I do really like it. I think it turned out good. Look at me, I'm on a roll of page number 4. Okay, story time. Your submarine drifts through the deep abyss until you find 2 canvases floating, one complete, one blank. Perhaps painting the blank canvas in your own style will open a portal. Okay, so this one I was not too excited about at first, but then I remembered that I had this canvas paper and I was like, heck yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna use this canvas paper on this little canvas. This is gonna be so fun. And yeah, I was not thrilled about painting a tiny little picture. And you know what? Oh, wait till you see the final result. I'm super excited about it. So again, the coffee stains were really bothering me, so I just tried to cover it up with some white just to start with that and then see if I could get over it and maybe it would be better in the future and just not focus too much on it. Whatever. Anyways, so here I am putting the little canvas together. Oh, boop, look at it. Oh, so cute. And then I'm drawing in just a basic outline of the image above. And I decided to also get the color of the easels a little different to pop as well to, again, distract from the white sploochy background. I think it did the work. Anyway, so I started painting the little canvas and I realized, you know what? I think I'm going to actually have to washi tape this off so I don't get even more paint. So here I am, washi taping a tiny little canvas. I should have actually measured the size of this canvas because super cute. Anyways, and then it says paint in my style. Well, I hate to break it to everybody, but I don't actually know what my style is. So I decided to paint something that I really like. I love sunsets, and I think they're so beautiful, especially with the pink and the yellow and orange skies. So that's what I decided to do. I also don't like looking at snowy mountaintops. Blech. Again, even though I live in Canada, that's basically all I get to see is snow-covered mountains. Not my vibes. So here I am going to paint in a glorious, beautiful blue ocean, and I will be painting the mountains with green, beautiful trees, and just wishing that I was in a location like so. Sometimes I really wish that I didn't live where I live because I don't like the winter, I don't like snow. Well, I guess I used to, but just with my children, it's just so much more annoying to have the snow around. But whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I also haven't been on a vacation in like years, so that doesn't help. Maybe I'm just itching to go to a beautiful paradise like this place that I'm painting, which I guess, you know, you kind of get to do. And that's the beauty of art, is you kind of get to escape into the little pieces that you do. So I definitely had a lot of fun with this one. I think that it really turned around from what I was anticipating of it being stressful and boring, but no. Anyway, here it is. Oh, I just love it so much. I think it's super, super cute, and I had a lot of fun doing it without actually thinking that I would. So ignore the white, the coffee stains, just ignore it. Other than that, everything was great. So let's do a quick recap of what we did today. So we created the map, we finished all of the locations, we did, some mistakes and errors as usual with the coffee. It's fine. We created some garbage submarine style stuff with a propeller to make it go. Here's my little bag with my pinwheel propeller. I enjoyed this page too. I think it looks so much better than what I thought I could do. And lastly, we got to paint a little paradise on a mini canvas, and it was so much fun. So here is everything. I hope you guys had a good time with me. I really enjoyed doing these pages, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!